My name is Carolina Maspud. I'm 22 years old. I live in Ibarra, in the center of the city. I was born on November 3, 1998. I like to play basketball. When I was in college, I played on the basketball team. My favorite food is encebollado. I like to try different types of food. I like to hike to the mountains with my friends and sometimes camp in those places. I don't like cats and I don't like avocado. I remember my last vacation was 1 year ago. I went to climb a mountain in the community of La Esperanza. When I arrived at lagoon called Cubilche, I can see all the city. It was the first time I was here. I went with my boyfriend and our friends. We decided to camp and cook noodles with tuna. At night, you could appreciate the silence of nature and the beauty of the moon that was reflected in the lagoon. We returned the next day in the afternoon. On another occasion, I went on a trip to Las Lajas. In the same way, it was my first time in the place, but I went with my boyfriend's family and we returned the same day in the afternoon. First, I studied in the UNI kindergarten. I learned to write in my name and paint many things. Secondly, I studied at Ana Luisa Leoro School. I belonged to the band. I was a cheerleader. At the end of school, I was the standard of my school. Finally, I studied at the high school at the Teodoro Gomez de la Torre. In this place, I lived my best years of my life with my friends. Catherine is my best friend since high school, and since that day, destiny has not separated us. We are currently career partners at the Técnica del Norte University. I love her much. She's part of my life. We are studying nursing. I think an advantage of studying nursing is that we have full access to the patients. We can talk about any subject, we can touch the patients, etc. Also, we can educate them and teach them good habits for their health. Unlike other careers, we care for and work with humans. A disadvantage of this beautiful work is that all health personnel are heavily exposed to many types of diseases. For example, sexually transmitted diseases, from a needle stick or respiratory disease, and now coronavirus, from being in direct contact with the patient, and many other more diseases. Now I'm going to talk about my family. It's made up of my mother, her name is Rocio Quasker, my two sisters, Xiomara is 17 years old, and Miley is 9 years old. I love them very much. Someone who joined my family is my boyfriend. He has been the only who supports me for 7 years. My whole family appreciates him, especially my little sister. The life in pandemic. I believe that in all our times, life has never been valued so much as up today. It had to be the day that the largest health entity in the world, the, it declares a health emergency worldwide, so that we are really afraid not only for our lives, but for the lives of the people we love the most. It's there when everything changes. Before the health emergency COVID-19 pandemic, my life was different and I think everyone's life was different. We can start with the most basic. We have realized how indispensable is this, the air. This gaseous substance that we breathed every day without realizing the freedom we had to do it. Today we have to cover our nose and mouth with a mask to be able to go outside and use it as a biosecurity measure for life. Also, the education was something that completely changed because we can no longer receive classes in educational institutions as we do today through the computer. It's something that has affected many people, especially those who don't have enough money. When all the restrictions and quarantine began, I lost my job, and also the tranquility and the fear began for me and for the people I want to be able to get sick. I'm the older sister of three children, and my mother is a person with some disease. Because of that reason, I was the one who went out to buy food. Was me. Like I studying nursing, I had an advantage. I knew some security protocols, and I put them into practice in my life and at home, and also told my neighbors and close people. Today, it seems that the pandemic has been controlled a little, even if it is not because there are many people who have not taken care of themselves as they should and don't take the necessary protection measures. But there is hope in this situation. A vaccine has been developed that it could help millions of people, and that is a very good thing. But unfortunately, many people have their almost a year have lost finances, and lives have also been lost. My mom and I have lost our jobs, so we had to start. She sells food and I sell clothes and chocolates, but we are very grateful to be alive, healthy, and that our little family is healthy, and especially we are complete. Thank you.